Be prepared for highly offensive language throughout and adult and sexual themes.
Hi, welcome to Radio Ryland. It's 11:05-ish. It's a hot and sweaty night out there. Take off some clothing, loosen up and relax with me, Ryland Clark Neal. For the next hour, I've got great guests, thrilling exclusives, star-studded guests, and Joe Swash as well. It's time now for a classic hit. It's called the Big Brother theme tune. It's time for Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Bit of a show, weren't it? We had tears, we had tantrums and duds. We had duds. You know, there was duds, apparently. We learned some fascinating facts about our celebrities tonight. Rodrigo milks his own cockroaches. And Kirsty once gagged on a parrot. TMI, guys, TMI.
You are a fucking piece of work.
All right, Nat, chill yourself, girl. But we've got some big news. We had some hot tub action tonight, guys. Hot tub action. That is what I'm here for. Coming up tonight is both Natalie and Hardeep await their fate. I'm going to be talking to two of their biggest celeb fans when I dust off my decks and open up my phone lines for a late-night chit-chat. So settle in, get ready to relax as we bring you the smooth sounds of...
Radio Ryland.
Oh! Made my willy go funny. And miss it, you will regret it for the rest of your life, my love, because if anybody knows how to survive a storm in the Celebrity Big Brother house, it is this lady. Kim Woodburn is back, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to be giving her top tips for living with chicken liver shits and gang-handed housemates in Kim Woodburn, AMA, brackets, Ask Me Anything. I wonder how this is going to go. And we've got some big news about a brand new romance brewing in the house. This is not a drill. Do not go anywhere. But first, let's meet tonight's panel. So, bedwetting, booze guzzling and bitch fighting. That was just tonight in a dressing room. But why I pet, it's Geordie Shore's Sophie Cassay! What's she do? She's the DJ, presenter and model who's bursting with intelligent opinion, but who cares? The only reason I book her is so I can do this. It's Folk Williams and Bomb! And speaking of deliveries, we all got a glimpse of his package after his other half, Stacey, shared a snap of his bulge on live telly. And it just goes to prove good things come in small packages. It's Joe Swash! Well, that was just a casual show tonight, weren't it? Natalie was the centre of all the drama, may I say, multiple times tonight. And it kicked off after Natalie said, Chloe...
Sat down in my vanity chair. There was fucking shit all over the vanity table in there.
Oh. That's what she says. So, Sophie, let me come to you first.
Go on.
Has she got a point? Is it her chair?
Like, if I speak from past experiences, if that was the house that I live in, nobody would give a shit what is on that chair. Whether it's sperm, whether it's water, it does not matter.
We are 2 minutes in, guys. We are 2 minutes in.
Sorry, I've got no filter. But is it really a big
or a
deal?
bra by the look of it tonight.
Be on boob watch, because I'm worried about the nipples. I've got big burger nipples. But you know what? I don't think it's really a big issue if someone's sitting on a chair wet. Really,
do you think it was just a drama for nothing?
I just think, I think that girl is just there. She's like, wants to burst at any minute. It's like she wants to find an argument, like she's so aggy.
She really did kick off, like, and, you know, she clashed with Rodrigo. Joe, do you think it's just for the cameras? What do you think it is with
mate,
Natalie?
honestly, she is the worst kind of person. I mean, I think what she does...
Go straight in there as well.
I think what she does, right, she goes round, I think she tries to pick off the people she thinks are weak. I think she thought that Gabby was weak, but then she bit back a little bit. But there's no reason, rhyme or reason for her arguing. It's just because she wants to live up to this character that she's built for herself. So it comes out of nowhere. There's no substance to it, is there?
You say that comes out of nowhere. I mean, Vogue, we saw her get a little bit upset as well when she started talking about kids and stuff like that. Do you think we've seen a bit of a softer side to her? Is there more to Natalie than we've seen?
I'm not really a mom yet, so I can't really...
You nearly are. How long?
9 days.
Oh, if you do it tonight, you better call it
I'll try my best. No, No, but I think, like, come on, it's been, like, what, 5 days? Am I really going to
Yeah.
miss my kid that much after 5 days? I don't think so.
Well, let's...
Long year.
Don't worry about it, babe. We'll look after you. It's fine.
But I just think that she can't go from being, like, this absolute weapon to then being crying in the bed and turning around. But she's the first housemate that I've ever hated so much, but so badly want her to stay.
OK, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, listen, let's move on from Natalie now.
I don't need any more airtime.
All right, babe, don't start with me. Gabby and Dan's relationship was once again the talk of the house after a game of Truth or Dare. So we've got to ask the question. They brought it up in the house. If there was no cameras, do you think something would have
I
happened?
actually generally think there would be.
You
like,
do?
Dan is fit. How could you ever say no to him like he is a fit lad? And I think the thing is, like, everyone said they've done something, so it's like the fact, look, people have said we've done something, so we may as well do it. I mean, like, you can't deny it. That's what I would
And there's
do.
the Geordie Shore way, guys. That's what it's all about.
No, but I think, is he single, though? That is the thing. I can't work it out.
It's very complicated. He's still married, but he said he is single in the house. Obviously, it's quite new because we know
if he
his
is single,
wife
then he's not doing anything wrong, and neither is she. But if
It's
he
just
isn't,
a little
then
bit mucky,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? It
But
is.
I would like to see a romance, and I think he is fit. I mean, I'd like to see more to him as well. If he's going to get it out.
Oh, OK. Fair
I'd
enough.
like to see that as well.
5 minutes in now, guys. We are 5 minutes in.
I can't filter myself. Go on.
Joe, is it a bit unfair that, you know, everyone keeps speculating? We know they're storms, we know the reason why they're in there, but is it unfair to think that a guy and a girl in a house can't just be mates?
No, of course you can be mates. But, I mean, the whole reason that they're really in there, because individually, I don't think they'd be in the house. They're only in there because of their backstory. So they've almost got to keep it going. Like today, when I was talking about it, you know, it would be more obvious if we didn't do nothing. You're telling everyone your game plan. Like, we're all listening to you. I think he said today his problem is that he fucks about a bit.
Yeah, he
like,
did.
does he think no one's watching this?
But does he, do you think, I heard that and was like, oh, bad choice of words. Do you think he meant like he's just a bit of a muckabout around the house, or do you think he meant he puts it about
I don't know.
a bit?
The way it come across, it sounded like maybe he puts it about a bit. But I just feel that there's someone at home that's probably struggling to watch this, and I always feel sorry for that person.
It feels like, I feel it's quite difficult for me to even discuss it, because, you know, I'm a married man, you know, we're in a relationship. It's got to be hard for the other side to obviously be watching this show.
Yeah,
Everyone's
definitely.
talking about it at the minute. But Gabby and Dan might be a bit of old news, because Ben's confessed to having a bit of a thing for Roxanne. Where has that come from? Have a look at this.
I just click with her. And you know what? She brightens up. My eyes brighten up when I see her and all that. She's a good, like, first thing in the morning, her little head, and bless her, she's on us. Like so nice, so caring. How the hell do you click with each other on every single thing?
Now, Vogue, I want to come to you. Where's that come from?
That's come from the fact that he's so boring and no one's been watching him, and he really wants there to be something.
Really?
It's just come from absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a big fan of either of them, though, I have to say. So
Well, you bring up Roxanne as well. She said, this is her word, she could see inside Ben's stockroom. So what does that
Right,
mean?
I'm going to try and not be rude about that. I'll be good. I do think he's a nice guy, and maybe we are taking it a bit too much. Maybe he just thinks that she is like a friend because they are similar. Like, I don't really think she would... Nothing's going to happen.
She's got a fiancé on the
Exactly, and
outside.
she's obviously very loyal to him, and I just think maybe he's a bit soft, and we might be taking it out of context. I
And
really
also,
do.
you've got to remember, he got married at first sight and it didn't work. So, no, chill out, step
It's
back.
just,
You've got a couple of weeks in there, don't
Take a
chuck all your
break,
eggs in the
babe.
same
Yeah,
basket.
have a little break from
And
it
he's,
all.
have you noticed his eyebrows? They do off. They're off.
look the other way.
There you go, mate. Look, they've got like a little mind of their own. I don't know about
They're
him.
going to be the new spin-off next year, aren't they?
I feel like he's on the fence a little bit like Andrew was.
yeah, that's what I thought.
When Andrew was in there. So, like, he gives Rodrigo enough to think that, this might be happening. And then he goes and jumps in the hot pool with
Jesus
Roxy.
Christ, God in the sinner. I have got a bit of breaking news now.
Go on.
We think today we've found evidence of a new house romance. This is not a lie. I swear to God, this is not a lie. We was watching this earlier and went, oh my God, my jaw hit the floor. We're going to go to
I'm
that
excited
a
to
little
see
bit
that.
later on in the show. I know. I just dangled that carrot and then you know. All right, let's get back to tonight's show, though. Chloe was in bits again after being on the receiving end of Natalie's feisty side when she called her out for not being a good enough celebrity and referencing her page 3 past multiple times.
I don't need any more airtime.
Right, don't start with me, yeah? I'm just doing it. Nat, do you think, Vogue, do you think Natalie was too harsh with her with that?
I think that's like the worst form of slut shaming. Like, who cares if she wants to do that, if that's her career, that's her choice, and just bringing it up constantly, it just was no argument. It actually was no argument, and there was no need for it. She sat in a chair wet, and that's about all she did wrong. Like, don't start slagging her because she's done page 3. Who cares? And she should have stood up for herself more, because that's her job. I wouldn't let somebody take the piss out of what I did.
This is the thing, and I totally agree with you there. Like, you know, you want to be a page 3 model, there is nothing wrong with that. You go out there and earn that dollar, and I'd do it if I could. Do you know what I mean? I might. So, regardless of whether people are saying Chloe's not really done much, she might be a bit boring and all of that, you've got to have felt for her then.
Of course I did. Like, when she was crying and being upset, I felt for her, because she's obviously very vulnerable and she's obviously been through a lot, and kicking a dog when it's down, like, Natalie seen she was upset, she should just stop there and went, you know what, I'm obviously upset and I apologise. Let's move on and forget about it.
But do you think Natalie can drop it?
I don't think she will. I don't think she wants to. If Natalie dropped it, then Natalie's got nothing. There's nothing to her. That's all she's got. So
but obviously she's a nightmare, but she's so entertaining.
I don't find her entertaining.
I find her so entertaining.
What were you thinking of now? Oh, look. Lovely to see you, Paul, babe.
Delighted to be back.
Lovely to see you,
Andrew, do you know what? She's an absolute nightmare. She's nasty, rude, intimidating, patronising. She's just a horrible, shouty woman.
What, do you want her out?
I do.
Paul's gone to town. Go on, darling.
Definitely. She's
you just agree?
Yes, definitely.
Bien. I love this one. She kills me. We've got to talk about the newly self-appointed head of cleaning. Hi, I'm Kirstie Alley. Vogue, the Hollywood romance stories. I mean, that's a show in itself, isn't it? Kirstie Alley talking about who she's got off with.
Who would say no to Patrick Swayze, honestly?
I mean,
like,
come on.
He'd be delighted. I divorced Spencer for him too, right now. Not currently. But I love her, actually. She's just, I think she's come into her own a little bit now. She was in the house on her own with Ryan, and she was a bit quieter, and now she's sort of with everybody, and I love her. I think at the moment, she's my top to win.
Yeah, she's one of the better Americans, like, because she's the biggest name in there.
She is.
And she really does, like, muck in with everyone. I love the way that she just tries to avoid Natalie all day.
Natalie walks in and Kirstie with the detergent stuff.
She just not having any of it. So, yeah, I really like her. I think that she's really real, which is nice.
Let's talk about the ending as well. How nice was it? I just want to end on this note. Seeing everyone in the hot tub stove. Like, I mean, it seems like everyone's letting their hair down now. They've been in there a week.
I am a big fan of hot tub parties.
We've heard.
I am a big fan of it. And, you know, you see the little stroke of the arm and everyone's like, ooh, what's going on? And I'd love to see what was going on under the water. You know when sometimes it can get
Install an underwater camera!
You know what?
That's what we want.
Get the
Give them what they want.
Yeah, I do. And I love a bit of hot tub action, I really do. Like, what's going on under with all the toes touching and stuff.
A little bit of Tootsie time under the tail. I love it. Listen, give it up for an amazing panel tonight. I'm liking this. Well, that is it for part 1. Still to come as Hardeep and Natalie cling on with hope and anticipation. I'm going to be chatting to 2 of their most die-hard fans as Elstrie's hottest new radio station takes to the air.
Radio Ryland.
Oh, we've done it again. And we've got that breaking news about a brand new house romance. This is no joke. This is not a wind-up. I cannot wait to find out what's been going on. See you straight after this. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Coming up, we've got an exclusive evidence package of what could be the house's next big romance. I'm going to tease it because it's good. It is actually good. But first, with a tense eviction night less than 24 hours away, first eviction, it is time to ease a bit of stress. So let's dim the lights, please. Dim the lights. I said dim the lights! Dim the lights! Thank you. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. And let's slow things down as we smoothly slide into the soothing sounds of Bot's very own radio station.
Radio Ryland with Ryland Clark Neal.
Hi. Very good evening to you and the warmest of welcomes to Late Night on Radio Ryland, where the listener always comes first.
Radio Ryland.
It's a sticky night out there. If you're having trouble sleeping, then ease into the night with me. Maybe you're waiting for your flap to open and your pussy to come home. Pour yourself a hot cocoa and let your worries drift away. First up tonight is Ryland's Requests, where you can call us on a really premium rate phone number and request a track of your choice. Or wait about an hour, listen to a load of adverts, then just talk over the song. Just download it, it's probably easier. Anyway, on with the rest of the show. It's time for our late night phone-in, and tonight we're taking your calls on evictions. On line 1, it's Nadia Essex from Essex. Hi, Nad.
Hi, Ryland.
Hi, how are you?
Not from Essex, but okay.
You're not from Essex. Where are you from?
Darling. Sorry, darling.
Darling, you're from Essex. Nadia, why are you so much of a Natalie fan?
Well, listen, at the end of the day, it's not so much about being a Natalie fan, it's a fan of entertainment. She is bringing it. She's the only person that's pushing the housemates to the edge. She's causing the drama. She's doing what she was sent in there to do, which is shake things up.
Yeah, but Nadia, I'm going to have to cut you off slightly because do you not feel she's causing too much chaos in the house?
This is Celebrity Big Brother. There has never been too much chaos. We want more. And if she goes home, trust me, the only fun thing is Hardy cooking his meatballs and Gabby doing a workout.
Are you a fan of meatballs, Nadia?
I love a meatball, darling.
I've heard. She has been causing a bit of a storm in there. Can you see why the housemates want her out?
Yeah, of course. If I lived with her, I'd want her out too. But I'm not living with her, I'm watching. So bring it on, I want more.
Why do you think she should be saved tomorrow night then?
Because honestly, the house will be dull without her. She's the only one that is going to tell the truth, say it how it is.
Yeah.
And in comparison to Hardy, well, she's got to say.
Nadia, it's been lovely speaking to you. Have a great time in Essex. Give it up for Nadia, guys. Now we've got Maddie Anhole, a friend of Hardy, who believes he has every right to remain in that house. Maddie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Maddie. Thanks for joining us tonight on Radio Ryland. You're a good friend of Hardy. Do you think he's coming across well in the house?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I've known Hardy for 4 years. I've worked with him professionally for 2 years.
Great.
I think he's just bringing a level of intellect that we're not really seeing. He's making an effort to engage with the housemates.
Yeah.
He's funny and he can cook. I get the comment about Natalie and it being bringing drama, but I just think she's a bully.
Okay, well, you know, with Natalie, you know, she's got a lot of support out there. Some people don't agree with her, but one of the reasons for Hardeep being up for the public vote is down to his snoring. I mean, do you feel the reasons for the housemates nominations are valid?
Listen, all that they need, all the housemates need, is a fork and some earplugs. And if Big Brother can sort that out, then you should say.
A fork?
A fork for his food.
Oh, OK, that's fine. I thought you meant in his sleep. I got a bit confused there. You're a comedian. Do you find Hardeep funny?
I do. I worked with him. We had a show together on Radio 4. I've just been with him at...
We don't talk about other radio stations on Radio Ryland, yeah?
Sorry. Obviously, yours is a more one, but yeah, he's brilliant. He's very funny. He's a brilliant comedian.
OK, Maddie, I'm going to ask you the same question as Nadia. Why do you feel Hardeep should stay in the house tomorrow night?
Funny, he can cook, he's intellectual, and he hasn't even settled in yet. Give him a chance.
Maddie, one quick question. How deep is your love for him?
I'm not even going there, Alan, but excellent.
I love that. Thanks, Maddie. Give it up for Maddie, guys. Cheers, Matt. Loving that. Big thanks to all my callers tonight. Coming up, more of the music that matters in Jane McDonald's 3 in a row power ballad sesh. But right here, right now, it's time for tomorrow's headlines today. It's time for CBB Bot's News. Settled. Our top stories tonight. Rodrigo's feeling fresh. Kirsty's got problems with pronunciation. And Ben shows the housemates he's got the BB factor. OK, let's go. First up at 9:49 this morning, Rodrigo takes some house chores by using some lesser-known products from VT.
Oh. Big Brother, there is no cleaning products. It's finished, so you're using Listerine. Well, I'm using Listerine in order to do the cleaning today. And I decided that I'm going to be cleaning, tidy the entire house this morning by myself to prove people that I can do housework and that I'm not a precious one. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get it. Bit of a role reversal, but I can see where he's coming from. Sometimes I use bleach instead of toothpaste. That's why they always look so white. Then at 1:40 this afternoon, Kirsty learns how to speak like a proper British lady. Run VT.
I do like the way Keira Knightley sounds.
Okay, so you want London, the Queen's English. Okay.
Bottle.
Bottle. Oh, I am going bottle.
How do you say bottle? Bottle. Bottle.
Bottle.
Bottle.
You say it?
Bottle.
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 Do I still sound Indian? Bottle.
Bottle.
Give me a different word.
Say, I can't recall the last time I had a bloody good shag.
I can't recall the last time I had a bloody good shag.
That's good. That's
No.
good. Say, I can't.
I can't.
No, can't.
Can't.
That sounds...
What was she saying? We can't show that. The less said about that, the better. At 2:06, Ben decided to make a song and dance in the bedroom. Run VT.
So be yourself. Speak to the boys. Tell them what they need to know. If I want to dance, we'll have a dance. If I want to sing, I'll bloody well sing. So be yourself. Be yourself. Because you know what? Who else can you be?
Yeah, that's right, Ben. Be yourself, but unfortunately, it's a no from me. To get some thoughts on that riveting piece of news, we are joined by Sophie from Newcastle. Sophie, what's your thoughts on that?
So I think
Thanks,
that
Sophie from
my
Newcastle. You should have kept the girls at home. This is the serious news show. That was today's Celeb Box News. Thank you. I love that. Right, still to come tonight, I've got an appointment in the Box Salon, celebrity hairstylist, and the man responsible for Rodrigo's luscious locks, A.D. Phelan from the salon, guys. Hashtag bring back the salon. It's going to be revealing what our housemates' hairstyles really say about them and how to survive a Big Brother storm, Kim Woodburn style. Don't you dare change that channel, you naughty little lot. See you straight after this. So tell me about this. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. I'm just chilling in my vanity chair, and I'm really not happy about this mess. Like, seriously, this is my vanity chair, yeah. And do you know what? I'm not even... This chair's wet. This chair's... Folk, if you've gone in now, I'm telling you now, I'm not having it. And while we're here, who left the Tods in the toilet? The Tods. Where's the Tods? We need Kirsty, the cleaner, in here, for God's sake. In just a minute, hair today, gone tomorrow. Could our housemates' hairstyles be hiding a hidden secret about their personality? I'm going to be getting the full blowdown from Rodrigo's hairdresser. A.D. Phelan's in the building. What a legend, guys. Hashtag bring back the salon. But now it is time to get some exclusive action. And I promised you earlier some evidence of a new house romance. And I think we've found it. Take a look at this peek from the housemates' latest task. Let me introduce you to Wendy the washing machine.
Oh, this is nice. Thank you, Big Brother.
Hello, sweetheart. Danny.
Oh, that's cute.
What's the matter? You never had a chat with a washing machine before?
No.
Well, first time for everything, eh?
Gosh, this is so fun. Look at those eyes. They're green. They look like my green contact lenses. You are pretty.
I want you to have a chit-chat in the bedroom with the housemate you know the least and find out some dirt on them.
So basically, you and Jermaine have been communicating via using the eyeliner. Yeah. So then you said, well, I really like you, and I said, I like you back, and they didn't like that.
It was only like an hour ago.
An hour ago? That's fresh. Well, honey, let's keep it coming. I'll see if we can get some more. What's that? Hold on. What's that?
So first of all, loving Wendy. Big up to Wendy the washing machine. Second of all, if you couldn't really understand what was going on there, Jermaine and Chloe have been secretly communicating via her compact mirror with eyeliner, and he has allegedly put, "I really like you." Now, open mouths all along the panel.
Does he really like his wife?
I mean, I know this is awkward.
He's just like, that's what you, like, stereotypical footballer, that's what you're going to think.
And does he not think that she's watching this at home? Like, a poor woman is at home.
Oh, my God.
Like, feeding his kids while he's like, I like you. And she...
Right, well, look, let's play devil's advocate. Could it have been just like, I really like you as a person?
No.
I'm just saying, as a married person, guys.
Chloe's the most boring person I've ever met, right? So he's not falling for her personality, is he?
It's certainly not her personality, it's definitely her looks.
It's a shame. I think it's a shame. That's, again, someone's
What a creep.
What are we making of this? What are we making? Oh, God, your hand went right up. Go on.
Natalie has been calling out people for things that she's seen. She's intuitive, and she's seen things like that happening and been like, oh, something's going on with you, Jermaine. And then Chloe's all like, oh, woe is me. But she's just saying what she's seeing, which is actually happening.
Did you not think that Chloe and Rodrigo think we're not going to hear this conversation? You're in the Celebrity Big Brother house. We see and hear everything. Vogue, I mean, come on.
That's the most Chloe said the whole series, to be fair. But, like, I just can't believe how stupid that is. And, like, what's she doing as well? I can't stand her now, and I can't stand him. I think that's
She knows
so
he's married as
wrong.
well.
He's married!
Yeah,
Like,
but
how is that happening?
As much as she knows, he knows as well.
Yeah.
He's the one that married her, so, like, surely...
But look, all we've got is obviously Rodrigo saying, I'll go and find out some gossip. He's found that. Why would Chloe tell Rodrigo,
and
of
she's laughing
all
about
people,
it. She's
why?
laughing about it as well, as if it's really...
Do we think this could be harmless? I'm just trying to play it out that it's all
no,
cool.
because I did notice when they was on watch together and they were both in the swimming pool, she turned round so we could look at her bum and that. And then a little bit like after that, he kissed her in a fire for something. So there was something bubbling there the whole time. I just thought they weren't stupid
How
enough
can they
to
be
let
that
it...
stupid to not think we're going to find out?
Yeah. Well, you know what? More fool them. We're going to watch it. They've got to deal with it when they
We
get
are going
out.
to be watching it. Yeah. Watching it.
Yeah.
Right, don't say I don't bring you exclusives. Now, it has been 1 week since our celebrities moved into the house, and tensions are rising by the hour.
I don't think that I can be like an intermediator anymore.
OK, babe, that's fine. But one woman who can help is Kim Woodburn, and you can literally ask her anything. So, roll VT, you dirty baggers.
Well, hello, everybody. Now, what questions have you got for me? Let's have a look. Oh, my God. What advice would you give to a housemate who is struggling to fit in?
I want to go home.
My love, some will have more struggle than others. If they're struggling because they're a bit shy, well, you know, rally round. If they're struggling to fit in because they're nasty, oh, who cares? Who cares? Next question. Should you always turn the other cheek in an argument?
My philosophy is don't engage with an angry person when they're angry.
If the argument's aimed at you and you've done nothing to anybody, they're looking for an argument, give them one. Next question. Oh, Lord. How should... I don't know what they mean by this. I've no idea what they mean by this remark.
There is a personality that is larger than life. You are that personality in this particular programme.
I really did not think it would have been me. A strong character is not always a wrong character, you know. Don't think because somebody's got a strong nature and won't take messing, they're necessarily the offender. Now, let's see what we've got here, oh dear. How can one keep them calm and cool in a hostile environment?
All y'all fucking running around here crying and acting like you need a fucking hug and shit.
I know you're digging at me. I'm not bothered. When you're really up in arms and you've really had enough, they did the right thing taking me out because I was absolutely up to a top C. Any more? Next question.
Did you see a third floater?
No, I...
Did you? Have you seen the floater?
I am not answering that, you dirty devil.
Thank you, Kim. We love you. But our housemates are definitely a hairy bunch this series, not mentioning no names. But could our celebrities' hairstyles be hiding a bit of a secret about who they really are? Here's the man who styled Rodrigo's hair and the world-famous David Beckham mohawk. But more importantly to me, the star of Channel 4's The Salon. Hashtag bring back The Salon. It's AD Feelers! Legend. AD. First of all, So lovely to see you.
Thank
It's
you.
always a pleasure to see you.
Cool,
What
man.
are you making of our Big Brother Barnets? I mean, there's quite a selection in there this year.
Well, you know, a haircut can tell 1,000 stories. It can.
So can the hairdresser, I
Exactly.
tell you, yeah.
But hair can cover up your personality, or it can expose it. And so, hair is a big part of your identity. So, there's a lot of interesting cats in there this year.
Oh, there's some cats in there, let me tell you.
yeah.
Let's start with Rodrigo. Now, I know you've done his hair a few times in the past as well. What's his hair say about him? Why are you laughing? Don't, I used to have that hairstyle, cheap.
It's absolute. He's bonkers, isn't he? I mean, the mad thing about him, he's very eccentric, very over the top. I mean, he's into his clothes, his fashion. I mean, the one on the left is a classic old 80s haircut. It's like a haircut that Nick would have as a city trader, because
I
that
mean, it's
grease
full on.
back,
Full on.
simplicity
Hanging
is
about
king.
St Paul's. Do you know
Exactly,
what I mean?
exactly. And he's kind of like a really eccentric, mad, crazy dude, but the one in the middle and the one in the end, I mean, he looks like fucking Boris Johnson there, doesn't he, at the end?
Big up, Boris, we love you.
He's insane. But
What would you call this haircut?
Well, the first one is, it's a classic square lay. It's a simple haircut. When it's dressed back with grease, it can look very simplistic. Simplicity with men's hair is king. It's paramount. And the one in the end, I mean, I've been in this...
He ain't putting his name to that. Put
I
it that way.
ain't putting my name to
We'll
that.
just leave it
It's
there.
bonkers. He's got out bed, but he's a mad, crazy little soul, isn't he?
We love it. We're
We love
enjoying
it.
the style.
Yeah, he's cool for
Let's
cats.
have a look at our next luscious locks we're going to be taking a look at. Gabby. OK, so now Gabby, a lot of girls really, really love Gabby's hair. You know, she goes for that slick back look, fresh out the pool. Let's not mention the other show. But do you know what I mean?
Haircuts are like fashion. It's a full circle. It's a classic look. I remember in the late 80s, the late 80s...
You're AD.
Lady Diana had that classic slick back look. It's a simple, basic bob, blow-dried back, a little bit of gear in it. It can look very sophisticated, very sexy.
What's that say about her, then, do you think?
What it says about her is she's maximising her potential. She's probably not got the best quality hair when it grows out. It's probably very fine. She's cut it off in a little bob, and it's probably saying powerful. It's very strong, masculine look to carry off, but she's a very pretty girl.
Is it quite easy to carry off this look?
Oh, yeah, well, it depends. I mean, you can't polish a turd, can you? You put
A turd? That's all I've heard tonight. That's literally that word is all I've heard tonight.
You know, you put a simple haircut on a beautiful person, it looks $1 million. You put a very complicated haircut on not such a pretty person, and it can look terrible. So simplicity is king. It's a classic look, and she's pulling it off.
She's looking well.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look at our next person. Who have we got now? Kirstie Alley. Hi, I'm Kirstie Alley. Now, AD, I have become obsessed with Kirstie
Love
Alley's
her.
hair. I walk into the office every day and go, hair check, Kirstie Alley. She walked in and her hair was higher than my future. Do you know what I mean? Every day it's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. What are we making?
First look, it's very classic, very modern, it's very sexy, very chic. Big tongs, big rollers, very easy to do at home, very cool. The middle one is that simple. Well, the middle one looks like she's been in a hotel room with Dan Cipriani for the weekend.
Oh, topical. Topical.
But the one in the end, it's a simple updo, simple ponytail, but she's old school Hollywood. She's a legendary
She
person.
is.
She carries off the glam, she carries off the straight out of bed look.
Is that an old school cut as well? You know, it's a real classic
It's the
one.
most classic haircut in the world. One length, few layers. It's that Victoria's Secret haircut. Stick some tongs in it, can look very glamorous, grease it back, can look fantastic.
Is that to say that she's quite a classic lady, do you think?
Well, she's got big hair, lots and lots of hair, very difficult to control. And that, you know, when you keep the layers very long, it's very easy to manage, and you can maximise it because there's so many different looks you can achieve with that length of hair. But
What's your favourite out of the Kirstie Alleys?
I love the first one.
You like the
It's
first
old glam.
one. Do you
it's
like
old-
the first one? We like a bit of old glam, don't we? We do. Now, I need to finish with a fringe because I do like a strong fringe. Let's have a look at Roxanne.
Right.
Now, every single do, she's got the fringe. Once you have a fringe, can you not go back from a fringe?
You can't go back. You need to grow it out. I mean, she's a pretty girl. I think she's a
Stunning.
very, very sexy girl. I think she's gone for a look. I mean, she jumps up in the morning, she looks like she's on a photo shoot.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a one-trick pony haircut because, you know, you tie it up and you've got this little fringe. It's down, you've got the little fringe. But, I mean, she's
Does that
lovely...
Does that mean she's a one-trick pony?
It's like, well, I've been watching, it's like she's on a photo shoot all the time. It's like Liza Minnelli. It's very...
Liza. Don't bring up Liza. Come on.
But God bless her, she's a young cat, and I just think that she needs to sort of forget that there's 56 cameras around her and just enjoy the buzz. Enjoy the 4 weeks you're in there and just let it go. She's just been too... She's acting a lot.
Chop the fringe off and have a lovely night
Yeah, bang it all off. Yeah, bang it all off. Yeah, why not?
Adi, I absolutely love this. It's so lovely to see you. Please give it up for Adi Thielen, everyone. Loving the box salon.
I love the sign.
Should we do it? This could be our new business.
Yeah,
I'm up for it. Hashtag bring back the salon. OK, coming up, even more news about the possible hookup between Jermaine and Chloe. We've got more news about Jermaine and Chloe. I didn't even know that. But before that, all eyes are on our nominated housemates, Natalie and Hardeep. Who stays? You decide! You decide. Here's the numbers. This week, Hardeep and Natalie face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. To save Hardeep from a landline, call 090 20 44 58 05, or from a mobile, call 6 50 58 05. To save Natalie from a landline, call 090 20 44 58 08, or from a mobile, call 6 50 58 08. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. If you're watching on Catch Up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Just mixing it up on the stairs. In just a minute, we're going to be talking all things eviction. But before that, we've got another romantic exclusive for you. I'm just on the stairs. It's got worse. Have a look at this.
There we go.
Chloe! I know. Chloe! I know. Have you got an eye pencil? I do. I do. But it's for brows, not eyeliner. To show Jermaine? It's not for eyeliner, though. It's brow. Oh. Can we not use it still?
No.
It's brown, though.
I don't need it.
Oh.
Hmm?
Where's my powder?
It's in my pocket.
We're going to rip up a cereal box, yeah? And we're going to, like with a knife, just because we haven't got a pen, or we can use a makeup thing. But the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Gabby, are you okay with that? Gabby, are you alright with that?
It's random. It's random.
So we've been watching that clip and we've been trying to work out what does it actually say. I've just been given a better still. It says, think that's fucked now, getting out, no eyes, fantastic. So that's what it says.
What does that mean?
Think that's fucked now, as in it's come out, it's obviously been said. Getting out, no eyes, fantastic. So, thank you both. It does seem, I mean, I don't want to start stirring the pot, but it does seem that maybe this has been going on and Big Brother hasn't been able to see this. We're not 100% sure. Vogue, what we making of that? That message seems quite clear.
I'm shocked. It's so bad. Like, he has a wife sitting at home watching that. Like, bad enough going to cheat on her, but, like, to humiliate her on live TV like that, like...
Joe, let me come to you, because obviously it's all well and good, you know, they've been leaving each other messages, but reading that message that we've just now got our eyes on, it does seem like maybe there has been some communication.
Well, you know what? I just think that I don't like both of them anyway, and it just reinstalled it. You'd think that Jermaine Pennant would want to come in and want to kind of show a different side to himself and shug that. But what he's done is he's just added fuel to this whole football player.
This is what's hard. This is what's hard, because we've got no full-on proof. It's not like we've been snogging in the shower or something, but that...
It's almost worse. It's worse.
Yeah.
It's because it's mentally it's happening. It's really happening mentally.
It's just that it's really awkward, because his wife was sat right there on launch night.
Well, can't we get her back? Get her back and listen what she's got to say about it.
It's messy. It's messy. I think it's something that we just really, really need to keep our eyes on.
Yeah.
We're going to be bringing all of that tomorrow night in the main show, and we will, as we said, keep our eyes on it. But there's a small matter of an eviction tomorrow night. Both Hardeep and Natalie were the ones that were dealt an almighty nominations blow earlier this week. Who should go? We have got 2.5 minutes on the clock to talk about each housemate. When the time's up, we'll hear a noise like this. And we're going to move on. So let's start with Hardeep. Vogue. What are we making of Hardeep?
Hardeep, he's fine. He's a little bit creepy, I think. He asks weird questions. He's too invasive when he's sitting down talking to people like he's interviewing them. But I'd rather him to stay because I think Natalie's... No, I'd rather him to go because I think Natalie is more interesting.
All right, change your tune. Joe, Hardy.
I think he's got an unhealthy relationship with Chloe. I think he's quite creepy.
He's not the only one by the sound of it.
You know what, the other day when he started crying about dads and not having a dad, and he didn't know whether he was crying for the dads or for the girls, and in the end he was like, you're just crying for the camera, you know. He's an intelligent man that doesn't need to do that, but yeah, he can go, I don't care.
So, Hardy.
I don't know what to say. Do you remember about in 2 minutes? I just think, like, he was funny, but now he's not funny at all. He's like a dad trying to be funny, and you want to laugh, but you don't, because it's a bit awkward.
OK, so the panel's not a fan. Are there any Hardeep fans in the audience? Right, anyone? Anyone? OK, guys, what are we making of Hardeep?
I'm struggling to like most of the housemates this year. I really am. And Hardeep, I'm not sure about still. The jury's out. But
sure
for this
about
week, he's the lesser of two evils.
You'd rather him stay? Why?
I don't like Hardeep. I think he's a bit creepy. But if he just toned it down a bit, I'd rather him stay than Natalie.
You'd rather him stay than Natalie? No, darling, you don't agree?
Natalie to stay because she's causing drama.
You think
Hardeep's
Natalie should stay for the
boring.
drama?
Yeah, he needs to get out and let Natalie...
Has anyone got anything good to say about Hardeep? I saw your hand slowly go down, but I'm still going to come.
No, I feel like Hardeep should go. I like both of them. I don't think any of them should be up, but if I was going to pick one, I would say Hardeep should go and then Natalie should stay. Because Natalie's making people talk. Natalie's what is making everyone talk.
Joe, you saying he's trying to?
You know what? It's not that it's awkward because he can sense that people are starting to dislike him and not find him as funny. So he's almost climbing up the ladder.
But why are people not really integrating with him?
Because he's very opinionated. He was kind of in people's faces really early on and too friendly. I think you've got to give it a couple of days to settle in. You know what I mean? He was quite dominating the first couple of days.
Do you think he was dominating in a bad way or dominating in a way of this is my way in?
Just thinking that they're all younger than him. He wanted to set a good impression. But now, it's a bit of desperation, like... I think he's crying.
Oh, time's up. Let's have a little natter about Natalie. Start the clock. Vogue, Natalie.
OK, I would just like to say I'm in no way a fan of hers, but I think she is bringing something to the table. I think she's funny. She's causing a lot of drama in the house, even though she'd be an absolute nightmare to live with. None of us have to live with her, so who cares? Leave her in there, and they'll have to deal with her. And I think that Hardeep, just get rid of him. I think she has to stay, or else the house will become a little bit boring.
Joe?
I don't find her entertaining. I find her arguments are so premeditated. Like when we had Stephen Bear in there, he was funny. I really liked watching him poking fun at everyone and winding them up. But she's just a little bit aggressive, a little bit too in your face, and it's all a little bit her just trying to live up to what she thinks everyone thinks.
You think it's her reputation?
Yeah, so I don't find it entertaining. But then I don't find Hardeep entertaining either. So yeah, they can both go.
So, Natalie?
I do think it's reality TV, and reality TV, we need drama, and I think she does bring the drama, but
Do you think it's real drama?
I generally... I think she's just looking for anything to get at anyone, and I do think she is going towards the girls a lot more than the men.
Yeah.
So I do think maybe it is a little bit of jealousy in there as well, because the girls are pretty and whatever. But I do think I want to see more of her.
You want to see more?
There's
I love to hate her.
There's no substance to her arguments, so they can just come out of anywhere, and it's just to kind of give her a platform to say, look at the cameras are on me. Where if it come from a real place and it was a real argument, you can then relate to it and really get on board with it.
Let's
I
see
think
what
we'll get sick of it, though. I think we'll get sick of it.
And let me just say, other youth space extracts are available, with what she said. What are we making of Natalie?
I think everyone is overlooking the fact that a few days ago, she was in the bathroom with just Chloe and Gabby, and they both pointed out her flaws of being too loud and opinionated. That's when it started. They attacked her first about her character. They made her feel bad that she couldn't just be herself. So when she came back, when she came back, yeah, fair enough, she is rude, but this is where it started, because she was attacked for who she was as a person.
She
when then she said, when she then said, well, at least I'm being myself, you guys are fading into the background. They took it so personally, like she was.
So you think she was attacked first?
I think she was attacked.
You disagree?
I do. I can't stand her. I think she's vile and I think she's a hypocrite. But
we are out of time. Very quickly down the panel, who do we want out tomorrow night? Vote.
Hardeep.
Hardeep.
Yeah, I think Hardeep.
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 Natalie out.
You want Natalie out?
Natalie out.
Natalie.
Hardeep. Hardeep.
Hardeep. Hardeep.
Hardeep.
Hardeep.
Yes.
Hardeep.
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 Natalie.
Hardeep. Hardy.
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 Back row. That is it. We're out of time. Remember, you are voting to save another game, another save. My brilliant audience. Yeah. And to you lot for watching, Kate Lawler's going to be here and Kieran Richardson for the first eviction of the series. Luke Kempner is going to be returning for another fight on the side, and the Big Brother Queen herself, Emma Willis, is going to be here dishing the dirt from tomorrow night's live show. We're on straight after the eviction here on 5. Night night.